After a short breather, it's time for the 2018 World Tour to begin, with this the 20th edition of the Tour Down Under. The organisation marked this historic 20th year of the Tour Down Under by holding the start in Port Adelaide, where it all began on stage 1 back in 1999. This will be the third consecutive year that this familiar finishing circuit around Lyndoch has been used. Ewan has won the previous 2 years. Could anyone beat Mitchelton-Scott's pocket rocket? King of the Mountains points on offer early in the stage. 3 riders broke away from the peloton as soon as the flag dropped for the official start. World Tour debutants Dlamini of Dimension Data and Scott Bowden of the UNI-SA team were joined by 7-year Tour Down Under veteran Will Clarke of EF Education First Drapac. The trio will have noted kilometre 38 as their first point of interest, the one and only categorised climb of the day at Humbug Scrub. Bowden made an early move as they reached the summit, but Dlamini, in a miserly mood, shut the door on the young Australian, crested the climb first, and took an early lead in the King of the Mountains competition. Bowden dropped away soon after to leave just 2 riders toiling away at the head of the race. Meanwhile, back in the bunch, Mitchelton-Scott's Damien Howson was tasked with keeping that gap manageable. 3 minutes was the lead, with 90 kilometres still to go. On to the first of 3 finishing circuits around Lyndoch, and it was just 2 minutes 25 to Dlamini and Clarke, but there were sprint points and time bonuses available on this circuit. The first sprint at kilometre 74 was uncontested, Clarke rolling through and taking 5 points and 3 bonus seconds. Plenty of interest in the third and final bonus second on offer though. 3 riders have broken away to contest it: Laurent Didier, Rui Costa and Jonathan Restrepo, who just pipped Costa to the line, much to the ire of the 2013 world champion. 100 kilometres gone, and again, while the majority of points at intermediate sprint number 2 were taken uncontested by Clarke and Dlamini, there was another tussle for third. Nathan Haas took a crucial extra second from Jay McCarthy, which will no doubt be useful in the battle for the general classification. Bora Hansgrohe, Quick-Step Floors and Mitchelton-Scott were keen on bringing things back together for a bunch sprint, and they got their wish with 10 kilometres still to run. A very fast downhill run into the line, helped by a cross tailwind, meant positioning round the final corner was crucial. Quick-Step had their man Viviani in a good place in the final bend, and the Italian took his chances with 200 metres to go, but Andre Greipel had timed his effort perfectly just to arrive ahead of Sagan and Ewan. The Gorilla marks his return to Australia with a 17th stage win at the Tour Down Under.
Yeah, it's always a nice present after winning the first stage, of course. But yeah, thanks for the team. They set up the sprint really good. Unfortunately, we were already 1 rider down before the race started, so we just made the work for the other teams. They had to make the chase, and we could save until the final and set a good bunch sprint up.
Another day in the ochre jersey for Andre Greipel, and you can see the importance of bonus seconds. Clarke, Dlamini, Haas and Restrepo all placing inside the top 10. FDJ's Daniel Holgaard took a nasty spill into the barriers on that final bend. What initially looked like a simple misjudgment from the front on camera could be construed as a little bit suspect from the helicopter. We'll let you make your own mind up on that one, but the Norwegian has gone to hospital for x-rays. Hopefully he can continue on stage 2, which is a classic Tour Down Under route from Unley to Stirling. We hope you can join us then. Finally, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and to check out what happened at the People's Choice Classic just a couple of days ago, click right here.